Hi, it's T with TeaQuilts, and I'm back with another optional block from my quilt guild. I have two more to complete. This one is called Confetti Circle. It has a lot of cutting with a light background. So let's get started with what you need. You need one square that's 4.5 inches, 4 rectangles cut 2 1/2 by 4 1/2, 8 rectangles cut 4 1/2 by 1 1/2, 4 squares cut 2 1/2 inch, and then 8 rectangles cut 2 1/2 by 1 1/2. For my scrap prints, I already had these prints cut in my stash. I keep a stash of 2 1/2 inch cut squares. So I just went in and pulled 8 different prints from my 2 1/2 inch squares. You can decide if you want to have yours scrappy or if you want to make them all one print. But the whole purpose of this block is called Confetti Circle. So I think if you're naming it that you might want to keep it scrappy. Another thing, since it's so much background fabric, you may want to consider scrapping all of your blocks backgrounds if you decide to make this into a quilt top. So basically we're going to be sewing 2 different block units. So I'm going to rearrange my pieces so that I can show you one each of those block units. So the first block unit is on the left. You're going to take your print 2 1/2 inch square and your background 2 1/2 inch square, and you're going to sew it together into pairs, and then you're going to add the 2 1/2 inch by 4 1/2 inch rectangle to the right side. On your second block, you're going to sew a 2 1/2 inch by 1 1/2 inch rectangle to the top and bottom of a 2 1/2 inch square. And then you're going to finish that off with sewing the 1 1/2 by 4 1/2 inch rectangles to each side. So I'm going to go sew these units together and I will be back. Here are my 8 blocks that I just made. I made 4 of each set and I have them just sitting on the design wall. So I am going to now place them into position for the Confetti Circle block. And I will just zoom out a little so you can watch as I do that. My center square. And then I want my 5-piece units where I put the piece on top and bottom and then the sides. Those are going to be placed in the center. And then my last blocks are my corner blocks, and I want my square to be on the inside when I set my blocks into position. My background print has some light, very light spots, and then it has some very dark spots. So I've been using some of the pieces on the wrong side. So I think for my center square, I am also going to use the wrong side of the fabric. And so that will lighten it up a little bit in the middle. So this is what I am going to sew into a 9-patch block. So this will conclude this video. I will add a picture at the end of the completed block once I sew this great 9-patch together. And I will see you in my next video. Bye-bye for now.